And when you don't know how to refill yourself, to feed yourself, it
Mm-hmm.
becomes unbalanced. And then too many days of being unbalanced, now you got a pain somewhere. Now you got a headache. Now you got
Mm-hmm.
sickness. Now you got a cyst developing, or even, if you add on some extra stress, stuff like that, now you making poor choices, and boom, there's your emotional trauma.
Health. So, in your practice and how you teach others, have you noticed emotional trauma being directly related to our spiritual kind of sickness, or our spiritual needing that something within our spirituality brought out of us, kind of that
Then
spiritual,
emotional.
yeah. Mhm.
I would definitely say that they are all related. Our spiritual health, our emotional health, our mental health, as well as our physical health. So when we are spiritually sick or disconnected, that
Mhm.
can lead to other disease in other
Right.
aspects of ourselves. Um, I know from my experience in working with people, especially women, when we're spiritually disconnected, it's easy for us to be depressed, that anxiety, and over emotional, because we're lacking the faith, we're lacking the discipline that keeps the vibration high. So when we talk about keeping our vibration high, it's not just, a word. It's like it's a practice,
Right.
because in this society, there's things that come at us to pull the vibration in our frequency down. So for example, you turn on the radio, they playing some kind of music with lyrics that don't make sense, or is not, negative lyrics. Girl, it brings you down. Then
Mhm.
you go into a store, it's all these different kind of people. You don't know these people. Somebody just happens to touch you. Somebody rubs you on the other side.
Mhm.
Girl, done brought your frequency down, because you don't know. It could have been someone who just was out there, hurting someone, violating.
Right.
You never know. Then you go home, and then you got, your girlfriend called, somebody else called, and people call you on the phone, people pulling at your energy. Next thing you know, now you got to go to bed. Now you're tired, drained, you go out, because
Right.
you have been spiritually, emotionally, and mentally tapped.
Mhm.
And when you don't know how to refill yourself, to feed yourself, it
Mhm.
becomes unbalanced. And then too many days of being unbalanced, now you got a pain somewhere. Now you got a headache. Now you got
Mhm.
sickness. Now you got a cyst developing, or even, if you add on some extra stress, stuff like that, now you making poor choices, and boom, there's your emotional trauma.
Mm. That is very important. I think understanding, not saying that people don't need to seek other help and other, from other, people like doctors or um, mental professionals, but I think that we don't connect it to our spiritual health either. And those are very much holistic, like we're talking holistically. So that is very important that we understand, because we don't see it like that. We don't see that if we continuously have interaction with those negative energies, how that negatively impacts our health. It's kind of it's very as simple as if you see something sickening, like it can make your stomach sick. Like you can start feeling that actual in your stomach, and so that is important to understand too. Like whatever we're ingesting
Right.
mentally, emotionally is also
Affecting us.
can also bring harm to our bodies.
Mhm.
So, how do we protect ourselves?
So spiritually, you can protect yourselves with your prayers, your thoughts, your we always put stuff at our front door
Mhm.
for spiritual protection. And that could be a statue, it can be a mirror so that energy can bounce back off of your door. You'll face the mirror out, or other symbols that um, symbolize protection. Even putting an ankh at your door is a form of spiritual protection. Putting crystals around the four corners of your house, or even some people like to put salt in the corners of the house. It's a lot of things that we could do spiritually, but we do want to do something. I always say it's better to be overprotected than underprotected.
Right.
So, of course, we also want to be wearing our crystals. We want to make sure that we are protecting ourselves. Sometimes you can use like an invisible bubble around you if you're going in a place where you need to put that type of stuff up. Um, and then also, we have to protect ourselves physically because we have to protect our health right now. So
Mhm.
making sure that we're eating a lot of lemons, cayenne pepper, garlic. All the great teachers agree that that combination of
Mhm.
lemon, garlic, and cayenne pepper, it will knock out quite a bit of bacteria's germs and such. Of course, you can use sea moss for the mineral content. Turmeric adds definitely some energy and vitality. And there's other herbs. Superfoods are also very important right now. Aloe vera, goji berries, chia seeds, that type of thing, to add nutrients to your diet, to your eating habits, because the food quality is so, so poor. And we have to do other things to supplement to make sure we're getting the vitamins and minerals that we need to keep our immune systems high.
Mhm.
So flaxseed oil is great for the immune system. Elderberries, echinacea, and astragalus are at the top of the list for the immune system directly. And then don't sleep on the vitamin C, the zinc, the vitamin B's. You definitely, if you're deficient in your vitamin and mineral content, it will allow disease to attack you on a much different level. So one thing I've noticed that the people who are already vegan and eat different, they eat more greens, more electric foods, taking herbs on a regular basis, even when we have had the symptoms of the virus or whatever, it has not been as bad
Right.
because we are, our immune systems are stronger. We have whatever, all the things working towards our health.
Mhm.
That's been my experience from people I've talked to. So, but yes, keep your prayers up, keep the family close, um, and definitely be prepared for whatever.